Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk and Lip Gloss. I'm your host Sophia, also joined by
Jules,
Valeria.
And how was everybody's weekend? Update us, you guys.
My weekend's been really good. I've had this topic on my heart for a while, and I know
She's
it's
ready
something
to dive
that's
into
like,
it. I know.
I'm not I know it's a topic that isn't normalized, but I'm very comfortable talking about it, and I know Valeria is too, because we've had conversations like this before about how it is with your parents arguing and you seeing it, and also just being a child of divorce in general.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're the complete opposite of both of us, so that gives you more of an insight on what.
No, my parents argue too. Even though they're together, they have their moments.
Yeah, no, but in relationships, people are bound to argue. But I think that sometimes it's harder on younger girls, because it's you feel obligated. I know Ralphie feels like this sometimes too, where you just feel obligated to just always having to take care of your younger siblings, and sometimes you just go out of your way for them rather than just doing things for yourself, because obviously you feel obligated to, and who's gonna take care of your younger siblings if you're not the one doing it? Because sometimes your parents get busy, or they're just things like that. So I just feel it's something that's really hard on young girls, having to experience your parents constantly arguing, or just you feeling you carry the family in a way.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I get. I obviously don't understand.
You're telling this to two younger girls. I'm I am not my older sister. My older sister, and I bet you Ralphie feels the same way. My sister always would take me places and stuff, because my parents are always working, and she since she's 10 years older than me, she's my second parent.
Yeah.
So it's she was always there for me, and even when my parents were getting divorced, my mom when she was dating her current she would kind of spend the night and leave, and my sister would be the one having to take care of me. So I feel I feel bad for older siblings. They have a lot of responsibility.
No, I do. And I feel they need to be seen more. But not even just older siblings, but anybody who's put in that situation. Because obviously what I know what you two girls went through growing up. I will never understand the depth of that situation. Obviously I can sympathize with you, but I can't put myself in your shoes, obviously. So sometimes it can be hard to give advice. But I feel deeply for those people to go through that. Because I feel you almost had to grow up at a younger age.
Yeah, and also
I was
even though it's hard when you guys are younger, I feel with Valeria and her sister, even if Valeria's sister was doing everything for Valeria, that's why their relationship is so strong, because they were constantly stuck together. They even when their parents were going through whatever they were going through, Valeria and her sister always had each other. So that's the best part about having siblings, is that even if your parents aren't always constantly there for you, and they're going through their own things, you guys always have each other. And since you guys are part of the same family, you guys both understand how it feels to be in that situation.
But it also sometimes creates resentment, when how do I explain it? I would resent my sister sometimes, because she would try to be my second mom, and I wouldn't I liked it and I didn't. So I feel now we're starting to differentiate her being my sister and her being a second mom, if that makes sense. I feel now since I'm older, we're able to relate on things and talk about other things.
You want her advice, but you don't want her reprimanding you, as if
And when I was younger, 13 versus 23, obviously she was older, and we didn't relate on anything zero. But I feel now, since we're older, she doesn't really get mad at me as much, and I feel now
you kind of understand where she's coming from,
and
as
we have a better
person.
relationship now, which is good, because I feel before it was not as good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get that, but obviously everyone has their family issues, and everyone experiences it. No family is perfect either.
Yeah. And I think what divorce has personally taught me is that nobody is not one person is right. Both people are at fault. And even if your parents are fighting and you're aware of that, literally you have to take it and just let it be. There's not much you can do. And even if your parents do end up getting divorced, God forbid, God always has a better plan. And that I know when I was younger, the situation really affected me, because I would always see little girls receiving flowers from their dads, and I would never get that. And I know now that I'm older, I kind of understand that and it makes me way more grateful for my mom, because it makes me understand that it's my mom did both roles, and she did a perfectly good job at doing both.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be the person I am, not because my dad left me, but because my mom has done such a good job of filling that void that I have of not having a father. So I'm more at peace with that situation.
You aren't any of less just because you're raised by one person.
Exactly. That's why I swore, and I'm putting this out on the internet, I would never, and I mean never, write my college essay about my father not being in my life, but how the fact that my father not being in my life allowed there to be more room for other people to fill up, like, his role as a person.
She's already planned her essays. Oh my gosh.
No, I like that though.
Yeah.
Sometimes your family isn't the family you're born in. Wait, no, you can't change the family you're born into sometimes. Sometimes your family is just outside people of, like,
Yeah, like,
your bloodline.
my person, like, your guys' families, like, I'm shouting you out right now. Like, the Munozes, like, they've always welcomed me with open arms, and I literally love them. And, like, even your mom, like, the days that we would go home late and I would just start giggling.
I know.
Like, I literally, like, I found other people, and that's okay. Like, your family doesn't always have to be your family. Like, you guys are my family. Like, Melissa's my family. Like, people like that. Like, it's okay to have other people. Like, it doesn't always have to be, like, blood. Like, sometimes the people who aren't your blood are way better than the people who are your blood.
100%. Like,
In front of her dad.
no, like, not my own, like, intimate family, obviously, but, like, every family has their issues. Like,
Yeah.
for, like, me, like, my family, like, a lot of, like, my close family, like, we used to be close to, like closer to growing up. Like, we don't speak too much as them, like, as often. Like, I don't really have that, like, bond
yeah.
with my family as, like, I used to. Because as, like, you get older, like, you start to, like, obviously
grow
become
apart.
more aware of, like, situations and stuff. And I don't know, it's like a personal choice, I guess. Like,
Yeah, and I think, like, I know that seems like it may affect you on some aspect, because obviously everybody wants their family to be united and all of that stuff, but it's like sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, and that's okay. Like, people outgrow each other. Like, when you grow up, you start to realize people, like, for who they are as a person, like, not so much so like what they do. Like, I know when we're younger it's like sugar coated, oh, like, they're not gonna be like that, they're gonna change, but like sometimes people just don't change, and that's the reality of it. Exactly.
No, yeah.
You tell him, Mr. Munoz.
I agree though. Like, I know
Yeah.
as much as, like, it can be sad sometimes, like, because, like, I obviously do get some sad sometimes thinking about, like, I don't talk to, like, my close-knit family, like, as much as I used to, like, have that bond with them, and, like, I obviously wish I did.
But that's
it's, like,
because you respect, like,
but that's
you're
because
aware
I
of
have
what's
more
going
respect
on.
for myself than, like,
Yeah, and I think you're...
because I don't care, no matter, like, if they're your family or not, like, respect is earned, it's not given just because, they don't get a free pass just
Yeah.
because, like, they're your
And also,
bloodline.
like,
It doesn't-
especially the fact that they're your family, like, they should do more, like, take out more of their time to make you feel, like, secured and safe. Like, I think that, like, when you're family with someone and you love someone, you do everything in your power to not hurt them. And I think, like that's what family's all about. Like, family is, like, love is literally sacrificing things to be in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I think family is a sacrifice. Like, my mom sacrifices out of her time to drop me off all the time.
No, yeah, but I'm glad it's something that we're talking about. Like, I'm sure it's, like, something that, like,
other
a
girls
lot of
struggle
people
with.
go
Yeah.
through, but, like, obviously, like, no one talks about it. It can be hard to talk about, like, your
I
own things
think-
that you're going through with your own family. 'Cause it's not like you want to, like, diss on your family, whatever. Because it's, like, you still have
Yeah.
love for them. Like, I know, like, one girl at school, and, like, I see, like, a lot of myself in her. Like, her situation's obviously, like, a lot deeper than, like, I, like, will ever be able to relate to, because, like, I've never gone through that. But, like, I just sympathize her so much because, like, she has gone through so much with her family. It's like, you would never know that. I don't want to, like,
Yeah.
say her situation, obviously, but, like, she had to take on that role of, like, raising her siblings because of what is going on with her parents. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel
I
terrible.
think that, like, people don't tell people about what's going on in their life because they don't want to be seen through eyes of pity. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I will never ever tell you, like, what my parents' divorce was about, or, like, how, like, if I open up to you about that, like, I trust you on a different level, but, like, I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, like, by the way, like, my parents are divorced, like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm talking to somebody, like, it's the last thing I bring up in a conversation.
Yeah. And I think another thing on why, like, people don't talk about, like, the things they go through as much either, especially at our age, and I feel like I've heard this a lot, is because they almost feel, like, guilty for, like, feeling that way. Like, this person I was talking to about this, she just kept repeating over and over. She's like, I feel so guilty feeling this way because I know there's, like, other kids who, like, are going through, like, a much worse situation than I am. But, like, no matter, like, how, like, big or small the situation is, your feelings matter.
Yeah, other people's, like, what they're going through doesn't take away from the pain that you're experiencing.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 100%. How old were you guys when your parents divorced?
13.
I think I was a little bit younger. Well, he left me when I was younger, so, like, 5, 4. around that time. But my parents didn't like officially divorce until he left. If that makes sense.
What?
I mean, I grew up like I grew up with my parents like together. Like they were like it was like a normal family.
I think for me it's just a little bit different because even when he was like even when when my mom was here, he was somewhere else. So either way, like he was never present.
Yeah. I get that. Well, I don't get that, but like I understand.
Bro,
it's just my parents took forever to get divorced just because they were both arguing about like the house, like if they were gonna sell it, if they were gonna. My dad wanted to leave it in our names and me and my sister, like in my sister's name, like so like we would inherit it. I don't know, it's something weird, but my dad ended up buying my mom out. So yeah, it took like an extra 2 years to divorce. I know.
Well. Sorry, I just like don't know how to go for that. So I'm not laughing at you guys. It's so awkward. But no, I'm glad it's like
take-home message is that your family life does not determine what you do with your life. Like,
oh, I like that. That was
like your father's absence, your mother's absence does not determine what you do in your life. You don't have to write your college essays about them out of pity because somebody's absence in your own life does not like make you who you are as a person. Like it's everything that builds your character that makes you a person. Like the people who teach you right from wrong, not somebody leaving you. That's period. You can still do whatever you want with your life. It's a fire college essay even if you choose to write about it, but yeah, and it's never your fault. Like, your worth is not determined by people who want to stay in your life and who don't want to stay in your life. That says more about them as a person than you.
Wow.
Mic drop.
I think we should end the episode there.
I know, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, you should be like a philosopher.
I know.
Any student suffering, hit me, Sophia Valeria up. We understand.
Yeah,
DM and Julie can always talk to you.
If you
She's so
want
good
to talk
at this.
to, you're not alone.
Yeah, you guys got this. Life's hard, but you're stronger.
We love you all.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
watching.
watching. Bye.